Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Kingdoms and Castles. Now this is an interesting little game. It only just recently came out. I have seen a couple of different people play it on YouTube, but I saw that it came out and I figured, you know what, it looks pretty interesting. Oh my god, that resolution can't be right. It looked really interesting, so I figured, hey, you know what, I'm going to get it. So we are going to start a new game here. And there's a few choices here. We could go with Paxlon, with no threats. Or we could go with Summern, which is a easy mode, or we could go for Vintar, which is hard. I think I've only played like about an hour of this just to kind of get used to the different mechanics and the different controls. So we're probably going to play on Summern. And now we need to pick the kind of island that we're going to live on. And this actually looks fairly reasonable. Actually, if I zoom out like this, it looks kind of like a face or something. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to click this 5 times, and then we're going to go with that island. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is what we're going to live with. You know what? Let's click it one more time. There we go. That's much more reasonable. So it looks like there's plenty of room in here to build buildings. Looks like there's plenty of room over here for farmland, for example. Farmland over here as well. We're pretty close to a forest, so I think I might settle in over here. So let's get started. Which banner will we go with? Ooh, I like the D20 one. That's pretty cool. And we will call this Potato Paradise. Yes, Potato Paradise is a perfectly reasonable name in my opinion. We will accept this. I'm going to pause the game straight away so that we can talk about a little bit what I'm going to be doing in this game. So pretty much it's kind of like a city building game. If you remember the old, like the really old Settlers game, like I'm talking like Settlers 2 and 3, it's kind of like those, but a little bit more like more modern games. It's kind of modernized version of that. So let's drop our keep. Now, where are we going to put the keep? I don't remember. How do I rotate? There we go. That's how you rotate. Let's put, I think what I want to do is I want to build farms out here. I want to build my city in here. So I'll put my thing right there. Right there like that. We will probably straight off the bat, we will chop down a tree or two. So I'm going to chop down 2, 3 trees. We're going to make some road, and your citizens need road to travel around the world. Oh, I could, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll put it here and I'll go along like this. We're going to throw down 2 pieces of road, then we're going to put down 1 piece of farmland right there. Yeah, that looks like a good spot for it. So we'll put a piece of farmland right there. Then we will grab, we need more wood before we can place down a house. Oh no, we can place down a house. Where are we going to place down our house? I'll tell you what, I'm going to make another piece of road over here. Right here. And then I'm going to stick down a hovel as a place for my people to live in, and we want it to point the right way. Like, how about like that? So my people should go and do these tasks now if I unpause the game. I like to pause the game right at the start. That's just my personal thing. It's like an efficiency thing or something. So our people are going around, they're going to chop those trees. I will go up to speed 2. I think it's, yeah, 2 key goes up to speed 2. And so what happens in this game is that you have to try and build up a town while also going through like a kind of a tech tree while also fighting off invaders. So it's a pretty interesting little game. We will need farms to first feed our workers. We do have a farm being built. We have some roads and houses. Yep, we are working on that. And good day, sire. So that's all 3 advisors we have spoken to. So this is going to be where I build my farmlands over here. We're going to need quite a bit of it. I would like someone to be working this. It doesn't have a worker, oddly. I think maybe people are too busy to work the farm. So let's go up to speed 2. Speed things up a little bit. Looks like this guy's going over to work the farm. There we go. Alrighty. So, what is the next step? I think the next step will be to get a second hovel. If I can get the rotation. And a second farm. Now, farms have to be built on this kind of fertile terrain. You can't build them on this kind of yellowy, barren terrain. So I like to use the yellow stuff for buildings where I can, and then use the green stuff for farms where I can. So it's not always possible to use it like that, but I try to just generally follow that principle. And it seems to be working out for me, generally speaking. Okay, looks like we are growing food. I am going to want, as a priority, I'm going to want to get a forester and I'm going to want to get a quarry going. So I will need to chop down a few more trees to get enough wood for the quarry. So I'm going to set up a couple chop jobs over here. One over here, one over here I think is a good idea. Now there's a lot of room here for buildings and farmland and stuff. So we will eventually get to all that, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And it looks like we have just hit our first winter, and generally speaking in winter, it's colder, unsurprisingly, but not only that, but your farms don't grow food, and I believe your people need like heating to keep them happy, and I think that's it. I think winter just kind of stops you growing food. So we're out of winter now, and we're in year 2. It looks like people did visit our kingdom, but none of them saw fit to stay, so I think that might have been because the lives of my peasants might be just a little bit too miserable. So we need just a little bit more wood, and someone is going to go do that. We only have 5 peasants right now, so we are going to want to wait for immigrants to come in before we can really do much. 3 people have moved in. That's really good news. That means more people are going to move food, more people are going to chop things. I think I do need to chop down another tree. I'm going to have to chop down quite a few trees. I'll go up to speed 3, and we'll, there we go. All right, we have enough wood now to build a quarry, but we need extra wood to actually build out to the quarry, because we can actually place the quarry, but we need a road out there. Oh, that's a bridge, not a road. So we're gonna build a road out there. About there should be good. I'm going to chop down a little bit of this wood over here. Kind of push back the forest a little bit. And that should give me enough wood in the early game to do everything I need. I think I'm also going to, real quick, I'm going to sneakily build another hovel. And I think I'll go up to, I think 3 hovels is a good number in the early game, just to get you past that little bit of a early game hump as you get into the sort of the mid game sort of stuff. Yeah, but like oh, it looks like I have an alert. So what does this person want to let me know? Our food stores are running low, perhaps more farms could help. Oh, it looks like our farms got flooded. That's unfortunate, it can happen, but I will throw down another farm now that I'm getting a 3rd house. I just need a little bit more wood to, oh, there we go. That's the wood I need. We will throw down the quarry right here. Okay, so we now have 10 peasants working in our town. That's why I built the new house, so that we can get more people. We are a little bit low on food, but I think these houses do have food in them. So that's not the end of the world. I hope these farms don't get flooded again. That would be really, really unfortunate if that happened again. So hopefully we'll be able to avoid that. This quarry is going to be finished fairly soon. People are dropping off wood and stuff. You can see them running along. Oh, we have an alert. Peasants are starving without food. They should soon die. Yep, we are a little bit low in the old food department, but we are growing food, and we are growing quite a bit of food, so we should be able to survive this winter without too much hassle. We now are generating stone, which is really nice, and we have 14 people. Once we have 5 stone and 15 wood, we will be able to build a lumber yard thingy. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to see if I can find some errant trees to chop. I'll chop these trees over here. Yeah, I'll chop those ones. And then we're going to build out to here and place down a woodcutters. So we are low on food, but we are growing a lot of food right now. So that's really good. So there we go. We just got 20 food, which should get us through this winter, I think. Because I think only 13 food was eaten. So I think we have a little bit of a surplus. Food stores are running low. I know the food stores are running low, but we're also growing food. So we should survive. We should. Keyword should. Not entirely sure if we will. Not 100% positive, but we should survive. Alrighty, we have now enough wood to build a road out. Where am I going to build my... Oh, you know what? I'm going to build it over here. This looks like a good area for it. I don't think there's any other minerals or stuff over here, and this is kind of out of the way. So let me go ahead and grab... Oh, I need a little bit more stone. These guys aren't quite done getting the stone that I need. 3 people visited, but only 1 found room to stay. Well, I only had room for 1 because now we're up to population 15. There we go, okay. So they just got me another +2 stone. I'm going to stick down... not the quarry, sorry. I want to put down the forester, and I'm thinking if I put a forester right here, that's kind of close to town. I would like it a little as far away as possible. You know what? I might be better off just building it over here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a... let's see if I can build a little bit of a road over here. I'll build a little bit of a road over there, then I'll stick down a forester. How about right there? Is that a good spot? I think here's a good spot. Yeah, right there. Or no, cancel actually. I changed my mind. Demolish. I want to back 1 more tile. I'm thinking... Okay, so I need another piece of road. I'll drop down another piece of road and then I'll put my forester right. 1, 2... Here. There, that's the spot I wanted. Nice and close to the forest, should harvest stuff and be good. We are going to want a stockpile, sort of centrally. I'm going to stick it over here. Eventually this will be where a larger stockpile goes, but for now this can be just a smaller one. And how the stockpile works is it basically has little workers in it that will run everywhere that there are resources being created and try to pick those up. So the peasants are starving. They shouldn't be starving because we're growing more food than we're eating. Oh, we are just barely not. So I am going to I'm going to extend my roads over here once we get our first bit of wood. I'll speed up time. Yeah, we are running low, but I'm working on it. So we should get some wood fairly soon. There we go. Okay, and then I'll be able to extend my road here. And then I'll put down another farm. Oh, I need to wait for even more wood. And there we go. I'll put down a farm here. I know we're running out of food. Jeez, leave me alone. So we do need more workers. So probably the first thing I'm going to be doing is building another hovel. I can't quite afford to build a cottage, but I will build, I think 4 hovels is also a pretty reasonable amount. Peasants are starving without food. They could soon die. Yep, I know they're starving. We're working on it, I promise. So you can see these little workers from the stockpile. They're running around picking up the resources as they come out. And you want to have as many roads as you can because it speeds people up. Okay, so we have enough stuff now to build another hovel. And yes, we have no one available to work it. So I'm going to pause the quarry. I'm going to close it while we build the new house. And these people will come out of it and then go build the new house. Going pretty well. We're going to want to start thinking about defenses not too far from now. Peasants are starving without food. They could soon die. I know. Okay, so we have another house. So it's probably time to... get to work. I'll drop down a bit of road here. This road is going to be because we're going to be building more farms out here. It's going to be the farmland. I'm going to be getting a couple more farms. I'll slow this down, okay. Peasants are mostly fine. Try examining the house to see how we can improve in conditions. I know how we can improve conditions. I think we need to make charcoal for them. And we also need to do a few other things, but we're gonna keep going along here. I want to throw down another farm. I actually want to throw down another 2 farms, but we will see how that goes for me. Okay. So if we throw down 2 farms, that should now start to increase our food supply. I would also like to throw down a small granary. That's not going to happen for a little bit of time though. The peasants are starving without food. They could soon die. Yep. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to get a second forester over here somewhere. So I will start extending my road a little bit. And I'm going to set up 2 chop orders. People, that's just to get a little bit more wood income. People will, generally speaking, follow the roads. Peasants are starving. I know they're starving. Jeez, leave me alone. Stop giving me the pop-up. I'm trying to solve that issue. Jesus. Okay, so we just got a bunch of food there. That should, in theory, now cover us. 2 people found homes, so we're up to 20 population now. That's really good. That means we can start to extend our town a little bit. All right, so let me go ahead and I'll build this road out one more. And then these things can't overlap, the little borders. So I'm going to build one more forester. Oh, you know what? I built that road too early. Oh, a dragon. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to start thinking about defenses. So I think I messed up here. I'm going to have to rebuild this road. I built it in the wrong place. I guess I need to worry about this dragon a little bit. And then I'm going to want a road going this way as well, just so my people can get around my town in a speedy fashion. So they can go up and down and around. Oh, and I'll get another piece of road here. That's probably slowing people down. Yeah, okay, so the dragon is here. I think that's a warning that I should start building defenses soon. Perhaps we could build some defenses in case it ever decides to return. I think we will start to build defenses. I think the very first I would like to increase my resources, though. We're a little bit light on the whole resource game. I'm also going to want eventually to get a larger stockpile here in the center of town. Sir, peasants worry about food for the winter. We must do something. Yes, I thought we were making enough food to feed us. We are. Okay, so let's get a granary eventually. Some of this stuff is finished. So I have 2 idle peasants. I'm gonna go up to speed 3 here and wait for the wood to come in. I'm gonna get a larger house this time. And here it is. So let me grab a... Oh, it needs to be 25. 1 peasant... Oh, out of despair. Wait, why is there... Why am I despairing? Hold on. Happiness. Recent food shortage. There is no food shortage. We've plenty of food. Yeah, we've lots of food. Why is there a food shortage? I don't understand. So I'm going to build a cottage over here. Let me rotate you. Fit you in neatly. I want to rotate you so that you look sensible. There we go. We're going to build a cottage. That will serve as a thingy. This is where my industry is going to go, or at least some of my industry is going to go in this area here. So I'm thinking like a charcoal maker right here will be something I do. That's going to cost some wood. But yeah, charcoal maker, stuff like that. Let's see. Peasants are starving. We have plenty of food. I don't understand. So once this house is finished, the quarry then should start to generate resources. So there's the +1. I think that's all of the resources we need for this house. Okay. Our food stores are running low. I don't understand. We have lots of farms for the amount of people we have. I guess now we're going to want to be more careful because we are going to want to get a windmill fairly soon. We're also going to want to get a granary, a small granary here soon. So I'm going to save up for the small granary and then stick it down right here with these farms. I'm also going to build an orchard. I'm going to get rid of this particular farm. And I'm going to stick down an orchard. No one is available to work our new construction. That's fine. I'm waiting for new people to move in. What's this? We grow more food than we eat. Yes, that's why I want to build the granary next. So I need just a little bit more. There we go. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit more. All right, so I'll stick down a granary there. We have a granary and an orchard. Now, we don't have anyone available to work it, but hopefully when some people move into this new house, that will change. Then I'm going to want to get a quarry and a third lumber mill. And then once I have that, I can start thinking about building defenses and stuff like that. I think that's a pretty reasonable number of things. So somebody's building the granary, nobody's building that. Yeah, that's kind of like the number. That's kind of where I would like to settle. I would like to settle on 3 foresters, 2 quarries, and then maybe I'll start throwing down a few walls around here. I might even like flatten this out a little bit and extend the terrain. Got 200 food storage, okay. Oh, I forgot to build wells! Oh goodness, I forgot to build wells. I knew I was forgetting something. Right here is one well, and then I'll build another one later. Oh god, no! So people are getting water from the ocean, which is good. I forgot to build wells. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh man. Well, at least we hadn't really put any resources into the orchard. I think that will upset people though. We did finish our granary, and new people did move in. So we are going to want to get taxes soon as well. So I wanted to throw down a pier. Oh, that costs monies. Yeah, we're going to want to get the treasury room here up soon. We need a lot of stone for that, which means it's about time we got the quarry. Although I need to extend this road just a smidge. Okay, and then we'll stick down a second quarry. Throw festivals. I would like to throw festivals, but that's not in my priority right now. I also, yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think before I tax people, I would get a charcoal maker. I know I'm trying to get to building defenses here. One day I will build defenses. I promise. Food stores are running low. Perhaps more farms could help. Yes, I would like more farms. That would be definitely an idea here. The orchard, if it had workers, would be great. I am going to turn these 2 things off. Because I want people to prioritize the orchard, so that we don't run out of food. Okay, looking good. This house is almost filled up. So I feel comfortable now turning on the charcoal maker, which should increase the happiness. I'm going to grab one more cottage. I need more population. Oh god, I'm getting caught in that economic loop where I need more people to build defenses until eventually I leave it so long that I just die to a dragon. But yeah, now we're making a second house, and I think, are people working on it? Yes, there are people working on it. We are making charcoal as well. It's really great news, making charcoal. I think we should be making enough charcoal to feed this town so far. The second large house should do the trick in getting us a little bit closer over the line. Sorry, peasants. Worry about the food for the winter. Yeah, we're about to get food now. Don't worry about that. There's plenty of food stored up in these places. I would like to stick down a mill over here. I need another water well, actually. God, I'm just getting caught by these needs of my town. I need a well over here as well. I need a well over here as well. So I'm gonna put a well down there, and that should help cover my town a little bit better. Yes. No, they shouldn't be starving. We have a bit of food. Maybe not enough food, but we have a bit of food. I will throw down another farm now that we have another house. I think, do I have enough population? I think I want to chop this out of my way because I'm getting closer and closer to getting my third wood place, which will be used. Oh wait, no, I need mostly stone for that actually. I'm going to turn this on instead. So this is the next thing I want to get going on. Once I have 2 quarries and 2 foresters, I think as long as I'm feeding my people, I can start building the occasional bit of defense. I would really, really like a treasure room, but I think I just need, I need walls. I need lots and lots of walls. I think I will also want to get taxes going before I start building walls, because you need gold accumulated to build archery towers. Click on an advisor, food stores are running low, perhaps more farms could help. I think I built another farm just there. I don't think anyone's working on it yet because we're waiting for population. No one saw it fit to stay because it was too unpleasant. I thought we were making charcoal. At least some people should have charcoal, right? Oh, they want access to a road. Yes, I will do that. That would make them a little bit happier. Need to bring up the happiness in these houses. And they want access to a well as well. Yes, that is a thing that I will do also. Right. Here looks like a good spot. Okay, looks like we grew a decent amount of food. I think we are eating slightly more than we produce, although it's hard to tell. I will go ahead and I will throw down 2 more farms, and that'll be kind of like my food growth in the early game. Then I'm going to want to save up for a orchard, or a windmill, sorry. And then I'm going to start building defenses, I swear. But I tell you what, I'm going to call this a first step. Wait, what do you have to say? Okay. No, nobody's starving. We are eating more than we're producing, sadly. Okay, I'm going to call this an end to this first episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.